Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. And today we're diving into the fascinating world of mental strength. Whether you're facing challenges, striving for success, or simply want to improve your well-being, these 5 habits can make a significant difference. So let's get started. In 1994, Thomas Alva Edison's factory was completely destroyed by fire. The fire was so severe that nothing was left. He suffered a loss of $23 million and a prototype. We had been working on this for years, and that too got destroyed. This whole situation got destroyed. After knowing the way Thomas Alva Edison expressed it, it is called mental toughness, fateh. What he said, Chang, and all the mixing I was doing till now is over. It's good, now I will be able to do a fresh cross. A mentally defined person has a very big quality that he knows how to handle himself, even in the worst of times, and a positive approach can be perfect. So it is not like any Maithili song right from the beginning, like good diet and regular. Exercise makes you physically strong. Similarly, there are some habits which make even a mentally weak person mentally strong. And today in this video we are going to talk about some of the advantages of mentally strong people. So let's start. The first one is beta embracing change click hota. It is a bird which can live till the age of 70 years. But to survive till this age, Herbal has to take a very difficult decision because it can live till 40 years. After living in a pair, the claws of a pair are no longer capable of easily catching any prey with the claws. Its claws become weak and are not so flexible. And its sharp and long beak also increases a lot, and its feathers become so thick. It becomes difficult to even fly, and at the age of 40, this is the time when a couple has only options. First, either they die like this. Second, they die very badly. Accept the process of change painfully. This process is the 150th straw in a couple's life, and for this process, the same party has to go and sit on the top of a mountain, and there they have to beat their hurt on a stone. One has to stay until its beak comes out and falls down, and after the separation of the country, an eagle waits for its beak to fall down. When new thinking stops, then with that sharp and strong blow, then she will pluck out her claws and wait for them to grow back. When her new sharp claws come back, then she also plucks out her old thick feathers with her punches so as to get a lighter look. And finally, and after 150 very painful days, a couple takes a new flight of their new life and starts living the remaining 30 years of their life, which means survival and a pain to live life. One has to accept the change and remember that when it rains, all the birds look for some shelter or the other. But there is only one bird which, instead of trying to escape from the rain, takes the above-mentioned option of flying above the clouds. That's why a mentally strong person also impresses every difficult change, and by accepting it and passing through that chain, he makes himself stronger. He is not afraid of the change. The other side is established in, remember the boundaries. When was the last time when you had to do something that ruined your entire schedule, and later you regretted that because you customarily refused to do that work? Perhaps you regretted it. If you were able to complete other important tasks, well, if this happens to you often, then sorry. You are not so mentally strong, because a strong person knows his boundaries. His line of control is clear. He knows for what work he is noble, and for what work, which conversation he has to be a part of, and which conversation he should not, what he has to eat and what not. A mentally strong person should know this. Everyone knows very well what it means. A comment from a human being is very selective. Now the third one was sitting. People who understand the power of sacrifice women's college know very well that sacrifice balance pimples, strength toe, strength willpower, and power builds purpose. Virat Kohli is a perfect example of this. In 2017, I read an article in which it was written that Virat Kohli was a big foodie and how much he liked dishes like chole bhature with mutton roll butter. But today his diet is such that, leave aside butter chicken and mutton roll, he doesn't even drink sugar in his coffee. Discipline and sacrifice is a major element of his life. Friends, any purpose can be accomplished without sacrifice. It cannot be completed, whether it is sacrifice of addictions, junk food, or social life. Sacrifice has to be done, and mentally strong people never shy away from making this sacrifice. Number 4, habits embracing failure and mistakes. That Lon Mast is such a man who makes every plan keeping success in mind. Then maybe you are wrong, because regarding the fans of Specific, he had given an interview, and in the interview, he had said that he wants to be able to make her, but you have enough capital to survive at least 3 consecutive years. But if you understand it carefully, then their thought process clearly explains that being mentally strong does not just mean that you prepare for success, but mentally strong. Being there means that you have been equally open and ready for the lovers. The 5th is sitting self-love. Once I saw a boy in the office who was very physically fit and had a different clock on his face. Show me. I thought maybe there would be some news channel in which I have recently completed college and started my corporate ride. Then, as usual, my game started, and according to the schedule I had to go to a meeting yesterday. That boy was already sitting in that meeting. When I saw him again in the meeting room, I got a little confused. But my manager told me on the investment side that for this meeting, we have invited Gaston, who is going to give us the latest advance on the process, and he is guest business accurate. He is the director of the company and knows who the tractor was, and he is a young-looking boy. After that, when I talked to the chapter, he told that he is handling the medical unit of the business, and he has a settled pack, but till the time he is in his. At the beginning of the day, the first person who does not work on his physical health and mental health does not start the rest of his country's work. From this day starts with the practice of flower in friend's self. By practicing, your self-esteem and overall mental condition improves manifold, hence it is very important to become mentally strong. So friends, these were some 5 qualities which are often seen in my Thili song people, and if you too are mentally strong, if you want to become strong, then you will also have to make your mindset something like this. If you like the content of my video, then like this video, subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to update future videos. Thank you.